Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper, and I'm here today to talk about ADHD and sleep problems and an important distinction. When I'm coaching those around sleep, particularly those who have ADHD, which is a classic problem, it's really kind of important to me, if you're going to address the issue, to really understand exactly where the epicenter of the problem is. Often people just talk about sleep problems in general, but the question really is, are you having a hard time getting to bed, like getting into bed, or are you actually having a hard time falling asleep once you are in bed? Because there's some important distinctions here. If you're having difficulty actually getting into bed, then you need to take a look at what the source is. Are you pushing everything off late in the day and there's a lot of pressure and you end up trying to get things done so you can wake up the next day pressure-free to live to fight another day? Or are you getting stuck with areas of interest, things that are capturing your interest, like TV, the internet, something like that? Because if you can identify the source, then you can actually begin to do something about it. So if somebody with ADHD is getting caught up on the internet or computer games or something like that, then the removal of that temptation is something that you would certainly consider. If, on the other hand, you're up doing errands and chores because of other pressure-related things, you need to understand that you're doing it for a reason, and that is to take the pressure off. I don't have enough time in this particular video to kind of go into some details in on that, but search Attention Talk Video in some of our archives and you can find some tips on that. On the other side is actually once you get into bed, going to sleep. Now, this is a fascinating area for me because I've done a lot of talking on boredom. And I find that that moment where your head hits the pillow until you actually fall asleep can be some of the most boring time of the day. And those with ADHD will find themselves bouncing up and going to do something else to get that stimulation. So what I find is a few things. Number one, exercise can certainly help shorten that duration because you're just physically tired. Others, just as an aside, will stay up all night until they're just absolutely exhausted because they can't deal with the boredom of falling asleep. But what I find is really, if you realize is that you're in bed and you need to kind of calm down, screen time is not good, like watching anything with a screen, iPad, a tablet, a phone, a TV, a computer. You need to remove that type of stuff. But to sit there and focus on how you can kind of calm your brain down to go to bed, playing solitaire or just doodling and sketching, just kind of let your mind wander. Can be very helpful. But the point of this video is to make a distinction. There's a big difference when you're trying to deal with sleep. Are you having a hard time actually getting into bed, or are you having a hard time falling asleep? So I hope that you found this at least a little bit helpful. Again, we have more videos on sleep at Attention Talk Video. Just search YouTube, Attention Talk Video, and sleep. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And or if you want to learn about more about me as a coach, go to digcoaching.com. We've got all kinds of fun stuff for you there. So we hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care.